Hey! How y'all doing?
Hey! Hey! How y'all doing?
What's up, Ayces? Long time no see. It's your girl, Ayces, and welcome back to a new video. I know it has been very long. I'm talking a month long. Maybe more than a month. But a lot has happened. Some of the stuff I explained in this previous video I just posted. Hopefully by now it should be out. But some of the lore why I've been gone is in that video. I've been up to while I've been gone is in that video. But the majority reason why I definitely have been like out of leave is because I had eye surgery. As you can tell, I don't have my famous leopard print, cheetah print, whatever you want to call it, glasses on. I had cataract surgery, and so for like the last 4 weeks, my vision has been really bad with my right eye. Like I can't read, and it's hard to edit a little bit now. It's better now, but it's still not 100%. Like I can see still like a double vision of the ring light and stuff is going on. So I'm still working through that. And I also was in and out the hospital a lot. That's a whole long another story. Y'all, we're on the road to 100 Ayces. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the bell notification so you know when the next video is out. Join the family, join the squad, join my Ayces. You are my Ayces, and without y'all, I'm nothing. Let's get into this video. Remember, I'm not saying your names, and let's do it. Here's the backstory of what you need to know to follow along with the story. The main two people is me and I'm gonna call her Maria. I don't think I know a Maria, but she was way younger than me and it couldn't be about her. So for Maria, if you see this, it's definitely not about you. And then if anybody else comes up in the story that needs to be mentioned, I'll just probably substitute it for someone else because there's a lot of pieces that I don't remember in the midst of it. It's like a lot. So my story starts in high school. This is the first time I almost got into a fight in high school. It's the only time, by the way. So it's the only time, by the way. So me and Maria were like best friends. Like we was like thick as thieves. We was best friends. Everyone knew we were. And one known thing about me is like during the winter months, like going into a new semester, so like from November to like January, like my like seasonal moods come in, and like at the time I was dealing with a lot pressure because the school I went to was like a very good school and I needed to have a lot of good grades, and there was a lot of pressure, especially from my family, and I wasn't doing too well. My grades were kind of sliding, and at the time Maria was also going through some stuff with I think her family at the time, and she had a lot of stuff going, but I also had a lot of stuff going, and I also felt like I couldn't be there for her because I barely could be there for myself, right? Right before winter break, like I was in my mood, she was kind of in her mood, and it was kind of like, you know, okay. But as we came back from winter break, right, it started being really weird, right? It started to become like little things are being weird. Like for example, like she started slowly deleting pictures of me and her off her Instagram, and I was kind of noticing it. She had started talking to other people. She wasn't confiding in me no more. Like she wasn't telling me anything, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, so she's got new people to talk to, right? And mind you, I'm still going through my thing. Like my grades still suck. Like my grades definitely still suck. We get into this weird moment now, like it's very evident that she's not talking to me, because you know how back in the 2015s, 2016, so you would get on Snapchat and you would post subliminals on Snapchat, and then you would go on Instagram and post like quotes and stuff against people. It got really subliminal. Like you could tell like something was being talked about me on the internet, and it got weird. So I'm kind of confused. And Maria, so I'm like, I messaged her. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And she was like, no, I just need some space. Blah 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 blah. Like, I just need some time and some space away from you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll give you your space. So imagine now we're taking a space. Now we're taking a break. now we're not even talking to each. Well, we're not talking to each other, but we're not engaging each other, right? And so then it just started getting weirder because then like more things kept happening. Like it was like more subliminal messages, more deleting photos, we're skipping important dates for each other. Like it kept happening, right? And I was like, okay, something's not right because you said we was on a break, so I don't understand why you're still mad. And so then I reached out to her again. And I was like, and this is where like the bulk of it happened. Imagine she was like one of the most important people to me at the time. So like us becoming this break became like really bad for me because it's like, damn, like what are we doing? So
damn, if you can't go to bed on no chase, where the hell could you go?
Then I messaged her again. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, why are you posting these things? Why are you saying these things? And she was like, I'm tired of trying to be your friend and you don't check up on me no more. And all these things. And I'm trying to explain to her like, hey, I'm going through some things at home. I'm going through things in school. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. And but you said you wanted to take a break. When you said you wanted to take a break, I'm listening to you. And well, you should have tried harder, blah, 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 blah. And then we was going back and forth with Snapchat. Of course, she was going back and forth with Snapchat. We was going back and forth. And then she got mad. She was like, I'm done with you. We're not friends no more. Blocks me. So she blocks me on Snapchat. She blocks me on Instagram. She blocks me on every social media platform. So now I don't even know what she's saying about me. So mind you, I have not posted one thing about her. I have not. I might have deleted my pictures because at that point, like I thought we was actually done. Like she deleted all her pictures already, so I might as well do the same. I don't know what she's posting. I don't know what she's saying. She blocked me on everything. I couldn't see nothing. Couldn't see nothing. After that exchange happened, I'm in my room, and I was in my old house. I wasn't living in this house. I was in my old house. And my parents and stuff were like down, and like we had a den. It was kind of like the laundry room, but it was also like it was like a basement turned into a den. That's how the house came. But I ran out of my room, ran down those steps, and I literally fell out bawling. And usually I don't cry over a lot of people. Usually if someone means very much to me, like means a lot to me, there's a potential I will cry. There's a potential I will cry. And it's not all the time that I do that. It's on very rare occasions. And I don't have the reason to because usually my relationships, friendships last, And I start bawling. And my dad's like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, we're not friends no more. She's mad at me, blah, blah, blah. She blocked me on everything. He's like, it's okay. If y'all gonna be friends, y'all be friends, just forget it. And I'm like, okay. And I'm just crying, I'm upset. So boom, the next day, the only people I'm talking to at this point right now, two of my friends, right? At the time. So they the only people that know what's actually really going on. And they've heard my side of the story. So remind yourself in your head that no one's heard my side of the story except for two people besides everyone else. So I get to school the next day, and typically every morning we all sit at this one table at this one spot in the cafeteria. And that's like where me and my school friends in my program all sit, right? So I'm sitting there, everything's fine and dandy, but then Maria shows up.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just be mentioning my grandma.
And then she's like, come on, y'all, let's go. So then everyone gets up and leaves with her. So now I feel like I don't have no friends now because they all follow with her. This went on for like 2 weeks. So after that, it kind of felt like I only had two other people in my life that I could talk to. The people in the circle that went with her never heard my side of the story. They just heard what she said about me and what she was posting about me and went with it. No one ever asked me for my opinion. And so they're going by what she's saying. Mind you, my two friends, I'm just gonna call her Hannah and Emily. We're just gonna use some stuff from Hannah Montana. Hannah and Emily.
I love you all. I wish I could stay all night long. Let's get out of here.
My two friends, Hannah and Emily, they're the only two people that they talk to me and they're like, okay, it's getting to the point where everyone knows about it, right? So a random day, I don't know which day in the 2 weeks it happened. So I'm upstairs waiting for my first class to start because we have bells, and so right before the first class, it's the morning breakfast. That's where we all sitting at the table and stuff. So I go upstairs and I'm talking to Emily because I also had something else, another situation going on with this guy, because I expressed how I felt and it leaked out to him, and he thought I got mad at him because of what he said on his Snapchat, but he tried to cover it up as something else. But anyway, so I was sitting in the hallway and all of them, the group that was with her, with Maria and her, all walked past me. We're gonna call him Amari. He was with the said group. They all walked past, but then he walked back and he was like, hey, can we talk? And I was like, okay, here we go. Sure, whatever.
With niggas, I mean nigga people. Oh Lord.
So I had to walk around the corner because his class is around the corner. And he was like, hey, I didn't mean what I said, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't directed to you. You shouldn't have been mad, blah, 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 blah. Which I think was cap, because what he said specifically did not make sense to what he said. It was something about his life, and it didn't make sense. It just, like, what you posted does not correlate to what you were saying. It didn't. So I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't like you no more. It's fine. And we're talking, and then we're gonna call him Johnny. Johnny comes out the room and he's like, what's going on with you and Maria? Why is she sad? Why is she crying? What did you do to her? Blah, 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 blah.
Hello? Oh, hello?
Like I said, I don't know what she said telling people that I did. I haven't said anything to no one about the whole situation except for Emily and Hannah. No one's ever asked me a question about it, so I haven't said anything to no one. So he's asking all these questions.
Making statements.
I'm like, well, she stopped being friends with me. She blocked me. She said she wanted a break. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was going through things. And like, mind you, like a group of people standing outside the door watching the whole conversation. She just went in the classroom. And I guess she's hearing all the stuff I'm saying. So then she slams her stuff and then she starts charging out the room. And like I see her charging and the crowd breaks up and she's charging at me crying. And then she extends her fist or something like she's about to hit me.
And
Now mind you, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, right? It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. It's almost 8:20. That's when class starts. And I'm barely awake. I'm about to go to Latin class. And my quote-unquote best friend was finna swing at me at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now mind you, Maria was not... She wasn't that thick. She was very thin. She was tall and she was thin. Me, I was very plus size. So if she had swung at me, I might have would have done damage.
you think I'm here to play around with y'all? God damn it, I'm not.
Not even to brag, but I might would have hurt that girl. You know? Because I'm bigger, I'm probably stronger than her. And mind you, she also had a brace on as well. So she's trying to swing on me when you get a brace on. Are you for real? So she's charging at me, crying in tears, about to swing on me. Johnny grabs her and picks her up and try to hold her back from me and tells her to go back in the classroom. I'm just looking around. Amir, whatever the hell, he was still standing in front of me and he's seeing the whole thing. My Emily is at the end, right in the middle of the margin, whatever, and she's watching the whole thing. And this one guy from my program, he comes over, he said, "Dang, what's going on?" Because they hear yelling and all this stuff. There's yelling going on, and everybody's confused. Everybody's confused, and I'm confused because what? And the guy who's in our program, he was like, "Dang, aren't they best friends? Why are they doing that?" The first bell for a first class ring, because there's two bells. There's like you got 5 minutes bell, and then there's like you should be in class bell. So you get 5 minutes in between the two bells. And so the bell rings and everybody just scatters. And so now I'm confused because whatever she's telling the people she's telling, it's not true. It's not true. I'm like, it's whatever she's telling these people that I hurt her so bad and she made the choice for herself was not true. I don't know what she's telling people. I do not know, but it wasn't true. So I don't know. So isolation continues. I literally had to avoid the lunchroom for like almost 2 weeks. On those days that I had typically had lunch with her, I had to like literally avoid lunch. I literally went to eat. I literally ate lunch upstairs on the second floor. I would go to lunch, bring my lunch upstairs to the second floor where I was getting tutoring at, and eat lunch in there because it was bad. It was bad. I was like, I didn't have nothing to say. Like, you try to fight me. You basically turned all my friends against me, except for the ones I was talking to at the time. And what else I gotta say? Finally, somebody from who's on her side finally came to talk to me. Johnny finally came to talk to me, waiting for my bus to come. And he came, and he was basically like, you know, hey, like, what's your side of the story? What happened? So I explained to him everything from my point of view. And he was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, you know, blah, 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 blah. And he was probably the only person that ever asked me my side of the story besides the people I was talking to. Out of nowhere, like, maybe I feel like a few days later, miraculously, we somehow repaired the friendship. Like, obviously the friendship wasn't the same because in a time frame that we was not friends, she had gotten closer to other people. We weren't the same. But I just find it kind of weird how miraculously, like, mended the friendship out of nowhere after all the things that just transpired between the two of us, you know? And I have speculation to think that he recorded our conversation and played it for her because I've heard in the past he's known to do that. It's a shame because after that I felt like I didn't really have no one in our program. She eventually transferred, and by the time the school year ended, and I didn't basically have no one until I met my little sisters, and that was all who I really had. But yeah, so that is my story time, how I almost got into a fight in high school. Mind you, our school is not known for fighting or doing anything stupid, so if this had actually happened, I would be very surprised. It's not that crazy. I always forget that it's like a canon moment, and my best friend right now always reminds me. But she's like, you remember that? And I'm like, dang, I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that was a thing. You guys, I am so sorry that I've been gone for such a long time, but we're back. We're better. I'm feeling better. Fingers crossed. And knock on some wood. I don't have wood around me, but knock on some wood for me, please. We're back and we're better. We're on the road to 100. I think last time I checked, we're like 76. So we're like about 24 away. We're very close. We're very close. If you haven't checked out my TikTok, I just hit 1,000 today. I just hit 1,000 today. So if you not have joined me on TikTok, my TikTok will be in the description. Also, I think it's in my bio of my channel. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the bell notification. Your next video is, I have some great content coming for you guys. The next few months are going to be jam-packed with content. So if you don't want to miss it, I have birthday, I have graduation, I have girls trip. We got stuff coming. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure you turn that bell notification. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, y'all. I'm back. I'm better. We're activated. We're loaded. Let's get into it. Road to 100. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week.
It's